Welcome back, Unks. Day 4 of our calisthenics journey for 2026. Today we're going to do a light push day. So we got some planche leans, some wall handstand holds, some handstand kick-ups, and then we're going to finish it off with some planks. Get that core hit a little bit. All right, you ready? You know how we start this. Dead hang, 30 seconds or longer. I'm going to try to go longer. Twist a little bit. Decompress that spine. Oh, that feels good. All right. Oh. Go right into some wrist rolls. Grease those joints a bit. So now, funny thing, I've actually already done this video once, this whole workout, and for some reason I hit time lapse on the camera, so it ruined the entire video and the entire workout. And it sucks because it was a pretty funny one. I ate shit a couple times and I was hoping I could get that on video, but unfortunately that didn't work out. So we're doing this again. It's actually a few days later because the first couple weeks I've been doing this, my body is pretty sore and pretty tired. I wanted to give myself a little break, we'll catch up on some rest there. So now we're gonna do it again today. Hopefully we don't have the same falls. All right, let's do some static wrist stretches here. Angels and demons. So I learned something in that last workout as well, and that is that your hamstrings actually have a lot to do with handstands. So which blew me away. I had no idea it had anything to do with it. All right, flip these over. So I was doing the handstand kick-ups, and the last one I was on number 8, and I kind of strained my left hamstring a bit, which was weird, and it still hurts a few days later. Not bad, but it definitely goes to show that we need to loosen those hamstrings up a bit before we do that. So we're gonna do some hamstring stretches today too. Let's do some arm circles. Another thing I was thinking is, when doing those L sits, it may not just be an issue of strength and not being able to hold it up. It may be mobility. So I think stretching out those hamstrings may actually aid in our L sits quite a bit. Not in just being able to get into position, but your hamstrings, if they're tight, they're actively working against you and being able to get into the position in the first place. So not only do you need the strength to be able to hold your fat legs in the air, you also have to fight against your hamstrings that are trying to keep them down. So let's do some shoulder pass-throughs. Grab a dowel or a band. Oh yeah. Knees nice and slow. Make sure you get that back stretch. I definitely feel like I'm getting a little better at these. I'll actually move in a bit. Let's see if we can. Nope. Not yet. Oh. Doing 10 of these. Oh, my shoulders sound like Rice Krispie treats. All right, so now let's hit those hamstrings a bit. These are just some standard dynamic hamstring stretches. What you want to do is you want to stand with your toes pointed slightly out, feet just slightly wider than your shoulders, and then do a full deep squat. Put your fingers under your toes and then stand up. Nice and slow. And you'll feel a big stretch in your hamstrings there. Go as hard as you can to come back down. Do it again. Oh. Don't do these fast because you could end up straining it. Nice thing about this stretch is you can hit both hamstrings at the same time. And you'll notice you can go up a little further each time. Ooh. Alright, do some nerve flossing. This is something new. I've never heard of this before. You're basically just doing this number. Alright, let's do some scapular protractions. You're just doing the Hadouken portion. Right straight. Hadouken. One more. All right. Grab a little water and you're ready for some planche leans. All right, let's do this. So I noticed in watching my first video, day one, my form was horrible. I was doing all the right things in my head, but I couldn't see myself, and it felt that, even though it felt like I was doing the right form, my butt was way up in the air, and I had no idea. So I'd suggest if you actually have a chance to record yourself, do that, because you'll be able to see exactly what you're doing wrong, even though you may not be able to feel it. So now I'm going to be focused on trying to keep that butt down. All right, remember, Hadouken, turtle head, and roll. Get in position. Now you want to get these. You want to try to get your wrists in line with your waist. All right. Hadouken, turtle head, and roll. These only about 20 seconds. Whew. I'll warm up my wrist a little bit more. Alright, I think I leaned a bit too far forward that last set. I'm going to try going not quite as far. I'm going to try to hit that 30 seconds with good form. All right, here we go. Woo! Take a rest. Alright, last one. The last one was pretty good. Definitely felt like my shoulders were sagging a bit. I'm gonna try that again. Ready? Let's do it. Oh. All right, we got handstands. Just kick off our shoes. We don't mark up the door. So remember with these, you want that scapular protection here too. So you Duke in the mood, tighten that core, turtle head, and then roll up on your toes. You want to point your toes. You're gonna try for 30 seconds. Last time I did this, in the last video that got wrecked, I didn't have the door closed all the way, and I ate shit. Even took out my planche. Poor guy. Alright, let's move these so we don't kick them. Alright, 30 seconds. Here we go. Whew. Still really feeling that in my hamstring. Gonna have to try to kick up with the other leg. Alright, here's number 2. I tried using my other leg as a plant foot. No bueno. It's like trying to throw a football with your opposite hand. So we're just gonna have to try to take it easy and hope we don't hurt ourselves further. 30 seconds, let's go. So let me just try doing it here. Maybe that's easier. Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay. Done. Five more seconds. All right. I feel like we've got pretty good form on those. I'll have to watch it back on the video, but I think we're killing it. All right, last set of these. Remember, focus on your form. Didn't quite make it there. All right. Woo. All right, so I'm making a command decision here. The handstand kick-ups affect my hamstring quite a bit, so I'm going to cut those for today. Instead, we're going to do a chest-to-wall walk-up handstand. Let's see how that works out. We're going to do 3 walks. Alright, those aren't very easy. Alright, let's try it again. Take this guy off. All right, one more. Oh man, much rather do handstand kick-ups. Holy cow. All right, well, let's hit that core. We're doing 45 seconds to 60 seconds planks. All right, we got 3 sets. Ready? Get it. Keep that core tight. Don't let your head drop. Keep your neck neutral. Try to feel like you're sucking your belly button to your spine. And breathe. Make sure you focus on your breathing. Alright, we're already halfway done. $15 seconds. 10. 5. 4. Nice. Alright, we kind of nailed that one. Happy about that. Alright, second set. Let's go, only 2 more sets to go. How do you get a iPhone? Because Apple Watch just keeps locking. That's annoying. Alright, 45 seconds. 45 to a minute. And let's go.
butt down. Head up. And breathe. All right, halfway there, 30 seconds. $45. Five seconds. Whew. All right. We're not even gonna give an option on the 45 seconds this time. It's a minute all the way. Last set. You got this. And here we go. Halfway there. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Woo. Oh, low back. You can sit in the spot.
All right. That was day number 4. Now, like I said, I had to take a couple days off. Body wasn't feeling it. And I'm old now, and I know it's gonna take longer for my body to adapt to all these new things that I'm throwing at it. So if you're just listen to your body, if you're going at it and you just feel like something's not right, you don't feel like you have the strength that you're supposed to, or something's hurting, or you just don't feel good about it, take a day off. Get that rest. You don't want to end up hurting yourself. The whole goal of this is to be able to make it through without injury, because once you hit that first injury, man, it's tough to come back. It's tough to stay motivated. So just remember, 1% better, but even if that means taking a rest day. Peace.